Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, we are continuing with the Focus ST engine rebuild. I have some news on the cylinder head. It ain't good news. I've got to be honest, it ain't good news. So let me go and get it off the back of the truck because I just took it to the machine shop. And I didn't even remove it from the back of the truck. He didn't even remember. He had a look at it. He went, nah, it ain't gonna happen. So let me bring it in. I'll put it on the table. I'll show you what's going on. I'll explain everything. And then we're gonna carry on, believe it or not, we're gonna carry on with the bottom end. I'm gonna strip that down. We're gonna get to the bearings and we're gonna have a look to see if the bottom end is okay, because the top end is definitely not, which we had a funny feeling that was going to happen anyway. A lot of people were saying, yeah, definitely the top end, definitely the cylinder head is shot, it's gone or whatever, and the bottom end is going to be all right. So yeah, let's crack on, guys. Let's see what we get done today. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, let me show you exactly what has happened. There is stuff everywhere in this. I can't believe it. Engine parts everywhere. Yeah, our issue is this head. Now, this is the reason. This is the whole reason why this engine wouldn't run. The compression is not there, and I went to the machine shop. Basically, took the head with me at the machine shop. Yeah, he didn't even take it off the back of the truck. He knew exactly the issue. And I said to him, well, I said, look at the state of that inside there. Look at all that. He went, that's not your issue. He said, that is all cleanable and all fixable. He said, your issue is in here. That's where you're losing the compression the most. He said, you're going to lose a bit of compression from the actual valves. And I said, yeah, we was, because we did a test. He said, but what your problem is, let me show you. Can you see that there? Can you see it? There's a crack that runs from here. A crack runs from here all the way down that edge. You see it, just see it, the crack, hairline crack. And basically what it is, inside here, you've got water channels to try and cool down the actual exhaust. It's like a manifold. It's a built-in exhaust manifold, basically. Normally you'd have an exhaust manifold and there'll be 4 pipes going to each piston. With this, how they've done it, is they've incorporated it into the head itself. So this is the actual, let's just say this is the manifold, this part here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And you've got like a split there, straight down the middle. There. And it goes like down there to 3 and 4. And then 1 and 3, 2 and 3 are in the middle, 1 and 4. So it goes like that. So it's a built-in manifold. And basically what happens is, that's the only outlet for the exhaust. This tiny thing here, which normally is just 1. That's the size of 1 outlet. And what happens is, it builds up pressure and cracks the actual head. And you can see the split there. And the guy said to me, there's no point, you're just wasting your money, basically, because he knows that it's not going to hold under pressure. He said, well, normally we'll get it up to about 90 PSI to do a pressure test into the head. He said, that won't even get to 25. And that's the reason why there's all that white inside, all that white stuff inside the actual, there, all that. That is coolant being squirted and pushed out. Because the coolant is running through the actual, it's crazy, isn't it? This is mad. So basically, guys, this is scrap. This whole head is rubbish. It's no good. And we had a funny feeling. You know, everyone was saying the same thing. This is your issue. Your head's the problem, and it bloody is. So I have now got to go and get a second-hand one, new ones from Ford. £1,200 for one of these heads, which is crazy, just unbelievable. And they're very, very hard to find, these heads for these engines, because they always go there. This is the issue. I don't know if I can show it a bit better. I'm trying. You got like a hairline crack. There you go, see it? Believe it or not, that is actually, you know, that's bad. That's actually bad. And it goes right up, look, it goes right in. And you don't know how far it's going to go. And it's obviously sort of cracking in the middle of that channel. There's like a little split channel bit there, goes left and right. And it's cracking, it's split right across there. So, yeah, this one is absolutely had it. I have found another one, I've got to be honest, and it's from a guy over in Wolverhampton, so I've got to go quite far for it, but it's only done 9,000 miles, and he said it'll do it to me for £300, which still needs to be checked. It still needs to go to a machine shop. You still got to flatten it off. You still got to make sure that, you know, do all your checks with it and stuff like that. But it sounds promising, this one. This one was definitely sourced, because obviously the markings from there, from the breakers. But it looks like when he bought this head, he may have got it skimmed. I've got to be honest, he might have done that. He may have got it skimmed, changed the head gasket, but didn't see that crack in there. Didn't see that issue there. So when he's put it back together, he thought, yeah, skim the head, new gasket, put it on, done. But he didn't realise, guys, that had a crack in it. So there was no way. There's no compression. There's no compression in that head whatsoever. So, yeah, completely scrap. So that's what the issue is, guys. We found the problem. That is definitely what's happened. If I replace it and get it skimmed and sort it all out, I reckon that's it. It's just another outlay. It's another cost. But I think if I get the one that I found for £300, get it skimmed for another 80, get it all lined, set up and stuff, I think happy days. Do you know what I mean? But what I want to do first is I want to check these bearings on these this bottom end. So basically, I want these. You've got these caps. Let me show you these caps. So it's these ones here. These caps here have got to be removed on all four, and then check to make sure there's no heating, there's no heat transfer, or there's no sort of bearing. You know, because obviously they get overheated and they will sort of look at the condition. So we've really got to see if they're burnt and there's any issues with that. So I'm going to take these caps off and then I'll show you the results. But I need to keep them in order. So this is the timing end. So I'm going to need to keep the cap in order. Don't kind of lose where I am with them. Yeah, let's see what they're like. So let's get cracking. Let's get these off. And then we'll have a look at these bearings to see if that's okay. The guy that's got the head, he has actually got a crank as well. So if we need to replace this crank, I can go and get that one as well. It seems like we're right deep into it in a minute, guys, aren't we? So let's keep going, though. We've got to get it all done. Let's get these caps off and let's see if there's any burns or any issues, damage on this bottom end. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let me show you what is happened. So basically, you saw there, I took the caps off, and then I had someone come over to have a look here because he wanted to see, he wanted to check these, you know, the actual bottom end, see if there's any burrs or bearings or heat transfer or anything they can see. And he said it's perfect condition. It looks unbelievably clean in here. So definitely not an issue with the crank. That can stay. We ain't got to take these caps off. They can all stay on. Obviously, but we did remove the actual pistons themselves and just kept them in order. He's took the rings out. Basically, what he did was he spun the engine over, took these rings out, and placed them in the bores to check the gaps. And he said they're absolutely spot on. He put every ring in place in each bore. He said, and they're absolutely spot on. He said, you've got no issues whatsoever with these. All that, just all dirt and sort of carbon and all that sort of stuff. Normally, he said that up here, all round, is built up quite heavily. And that's what's frictions as well. And that's what causes problems. But he said that it looks really good. Even though it looks a bit brown and a little bit dirty, he said it's absolutely fine. It's normal sort of wear on these pistons as well. So yeah, it's a little bit weird me holding a piston because I've never taken these out before. So but it's looking good, guys. Even the actual bearings around here is all looking absolutely spot on, perfect as it should. It's a bloody shame that this head, but this is the reason why he done it. I know for a fact what's happened now. He's had a problem. It's overheated. He's changed the head. He didn't check that, and it ain't working because there's no compression there on the actual head with the valves and the intake. So or the exhaust side. So it's just the top end, definitely a problem. This bottom end is absolutely great. So, yeah, I'm going to take... he's got a cleaning machine that cleans up all these pistons and all these rods. And, you know, they'll come up better than what they are. Don't know whether they'll come up perfect. I'll give it a go. But a lot of this just wipes off. If you can see it like that there, it actually just that's not even with the machine. So... yeah, I'm going to go up and clean them now and get these cleaned up and then see what they come out like. So I'll go and do that, guys, and come back to you. So bear with me. I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay. So, guys, I'm back from doing a little bit of cleaning. And as you can see, looking really, really good. There is a couple of bits I just want to get with a pick. There's like little bits of mastic that's still inside where the screws sit. You can see it just there. A bit there as well. So yeah, but it all takes time, and I want to make sure that it's in best condition. So that means just keep spending time cleaning, wiping, and yeah, just want to pick it out, the little screw holes, like there's some down there. I want to pick that out as well, but it won't take long now to get it out. I just can't quite get to it with my fingers. So yeah. So we'll do a little bit more cleaning on that. I'll show you the actual pistons themselves. Cleaned up, really, really nice. Believe it or not, that's okay to leave. What I do want to do, I don't want to go too far because I'll end up scratching the actual piston heads themselves, and we don't want to be doing that. So I don't want to take it too far, but you know they're a lot better than what they were. Obviously we're taking out all the rings as well. The piston rings are all here. They've all got to be pushed back into place with a bit of oil, and then you've got basically, I think you've got one, two, three, and an oil one, I think. So 4 total each one, or was it 3 total each one? I can't remember now. And you just sort of push them back into place. But yeah, looking a lot cleaner from when I had them out. But yeah, in really good condition. I've had them checked over by 2 other people as well, and they're all saying, they both said exactly the same thing. So I'm happy. I've done this because obviously I know where everything goes. Those he said, you don't really matter. Don't worry about mixing the piston rings up too much. You've got to be honest, because they're all kind of the same size to sit in the pistons themselves. Even turned around and said, don't worry about mixing up the actual pistons themselves. Again, they should be all the same. And yeah, there shouldn't be any problem there putting them back. So yeah, we've got a little bit more cleaning to do. So let's continue. I'll set you up for now. Let's keep going. And then, yeah, I'm going to go and get that second-hand head tomorrow morning. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to push out a video tomorrow. For you, it'll be Tuesday. So I'm not sure, guys, but I'll let you know. But let's keep going for the moment. Let's just see what we can get done today. Might even start being able to put this pistons and that back into place. Let's just take it one step at a time. Slowly wins the race, as they say. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay. So, guys, get in there. Cleaner. Yeah, it's not that bad, actually, now. It is getting there, guys. But that's it. I've run out of time today. Tomorrow, I am going to go and pick up that head from Birmingham tomorrow. Actually, near Wolverhampton way. It's up that way, anyway. So I don't know if I'll have time to do any videoing tomorrow, because it's going to probably be a late one for me. Probably 2 or 3 hours there, 2 or 3 hours back. That's a long day. That's a long drive. So yeah, but at least we can get the head, the right head. You know, hopefully it's going to be all right. But it's a second-hand part. It's a gamble. There's nothing we can do. It's just have to keep plodding through it and keep hoping for the best, basically. So yeah, but for now, guys, that is the end of today's video, and the end of obviously this episode on this Focus ST. I'm still enjoying it, guys. I've got to be honest. I am absolutely loving it. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I can't really sort of complain too much about the head, because you know things do come up and happen. So there you go. Right, okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. See you soon.